Hey, how's it going? Today is 27th of May, Monday. It's a new day. Let's say, new week. Let's take a look at the market, what kind of opportunities we can find quickly, right? So, space sector, right? So, in today's video, let's take a look at space sector and what opportunities we might be able to find. I've seen people within Europe getting a little bit more active, which is kind of great. I don't know about what's currently happening within UK, perhaps UK. Sometimes people can get stuck in the details on some of the projects, what they think it's important, but they haven't landed yet. So I don't know what kind of details they're looking to order now as of now, right? What's that been said? I have taken a look at the overall space and taken a look at different projects so many times, right? We can quickly recap. So that would be Soviet Union. From there would be US. From US, China, uh, India, and Japan. That would be, I think, unless I missed anything. But there would be a number of different companies, right, who have landed, but that would be governments, right? If we take a look at just the governments, let's take a look at what ESA is doing in today's video when it comes to partnerships, which I would like to encourage UK to do the same. If we were to take a look at just the first partnership, that would be first European Indian space startup competition. If you are looking to in a European space startup and are interested in India's market or seeking comparison with Indian entities, do not miss this first European Indian space startup competition. I think in India they have landed right. They have done a fraction of the cost. I think six times less compared to partners in US. So six times less. So that really just one of the many opportunities, right? As well as I think it's about more than 200 startups in India, and those startups are taking a look at space. So that's rough numbers, right? I haven't heard those. I haven't. I don't know if it's accurate, right? That's what I'm saying. But that's an estimate, and they have managed to accomplish that. So that will be ESA looking for partnerships, just starting with European India companies, right? Quickly, let's take a look at. I don't know if it's worth reading entire brief, but that will be. We are thrilled to announce the launch of European Indian Space Startup Competition, a groundbreaking initiative designed to forge powerful partnerships and encourage innovation within the space industry. Okay, good. That's great, especially on the occasion of the 20th year celebration of network of ESA Business Incubator Center. Okay, good, good. So 20 years, what European and ESA for tax money? What have they managed to do? I can tell you what they haven't done in 20 years. So it's good that they're forging partnerships, right? We're looking forward to expand the reach out of European space startups to scale up globally. This competition seeks to identify the most promising European space startups with potential business cases for the India market or collaborative projects with India partners, right? Competition highlights objectives to spotlight European space startups aiming to Indian markets and seeking cooperation with Indian entities. Prize selected companies will receive a fully or partially sponsored trip to attend 8th of Bangalore Space Expo Indian and will be accompanied by representative from the European Space Agency. Okay, so it's more than likely it's a waste of time. Event location, okay, there's location up and let's progress to opportunity. I had such high expectations, but they're looking just the networking only. Only networking, but I don't think networking is what people should look for right now. Perhaps they should be looking for collaborative on a larger scale. But even networking, perhaps they're just starting out the breaking bread, breaking ice, all these kind of things, right? First, let's progress to the next opportunity. And next opportunity that with the first European-Japan space startup competition. We are proud to announce first European-Japan space startup competition. I think it will be very similar. Let's progress into reading some of the challenge documents and seeing what they're looking to accomplish. If it's just networking or they're looking to establish partnerships, partnerships would be more important than compare for taxpayers and how much taxpayers are paying right now and for what. Who knows? We're thrilled to announce launch of first European Japan space startup competition. It looks exactly the same objectives. The spotlight European space startup aiming to Japan's market seeking cooperation with Japan's entities. Prize selected companies will receive fully or partially sponsored trip to Tokyo, Japan. Will be accompanied by a representative from ESA. Okay. It's again, it's like kind of networking, right? So they would select a number of individuals who they would like to send across. To a little bit of networking. If you would ask me, people who are very busy within this sector, they don't have time for trips. They perhaps for a call, like virtual call and establishing partnerships, more than likely people have time for that. But people who are looking for, I don't know, students looking for a little bit of fun and adventures, perhaps that would be what they're seeking for. But at least understands what they need to do. So if they can do it themselves, they understand it, right? Other key opportunities would include future NAV is ESA optional program with aim to securing strategic capabilities for independent European sat-nav infrastructure, which I personally believe would be important. For examples that I would give, perhaps recent protests on the streets or of European farmers, right? And a lot of hardware, a lot of equipment, and I think pushback was some subsidies coming from the government when it comes to fuel and sat nav. Perhaps potentially would help that equipment to operate by itself down the line, if not right now, perhaps later on, right? Or to at least to orientate themselves and all these kind of things when it comes to being somewhere in the fields, right? Compared to partners, perhaps within the U.S. and or places like China, who investing a lot in this kind of infrastructures, right? So ESA should do a lot as well. From there, let's progress. Scale Up is a new program which has this objective to foster innovation, enabling European space industry's journey to commercialization and or accelerate the scale ups of global markets and private ventures, providing support throughout elements, innovative and or investment. So they might be able to offer a lot of capital, perhaps, if they would be able to offer environment and or equipment. That would be great, which not necessarily would cost anything to them, right? Because they already purchased that equipment, right? But a lot of business would be interested in having access to that. So perhaps I'll delve a little bit deeper and try to understand all these opportunities. I won't gonna have time to cover those, but those opportunities are being made available, right? I would like to encourage partners in Europe to do a little bit more other than networking, right? They need to forge those partnerships and they need to speed up. It will cost a lot of people. Taxpayers are already paying a lot of money to solve this problem if they can straight away. And ESA cannot deliver, I would say, ESA cannot deliver right now themselves, right? So we need to improve this kind of area and those partnerships, right? Not necessarily limited to just those two governments. There are other partners as well. Once that has been said, I don't know. I thought I'll touch on one more point, I guess. First of all, I haven't done anything, right? So once that's been said, I'm looking to understand it, right? So we would need to, I guess, start a petition. I don't know. For a very long time, I think that would be bringing more people's attention to different subjects, right? That's what I heard, but I haven't done anything, right? So let's try to understand what petition is. Petitions are an easy way to bring concerns to attention of the government and or parliament. Paper petitions must be presented on the petition's behalf of MPs or all members of Lords. e-petitions has reached over 100,000 signatures and consider it for debate more about e-petitions. So that's roughly how you can bring Parliament and all government's attention to different subjects within UK. So that would be an option, I guess. Well, more than likely people understand it, but sometimes people can get sidetracked by other issues, right? So sometimes government can take care of other issues and forget about other importance, right? In particular, time, money, all these kind of things, where all this attention and resource should be invested if UK would like to stay ahead of the curve, right? But either way, it could be previous e-petitions, debates, and all public engagement. So there's a lot of rules and that I'm not aware of, right? But I don't think it's very hard to raise a petition, but I haven't done it, right? Quickly, right? So before I'm taking a look at this part, right? Looking to expand on only serious people, right? Perhaps there's all kind of people, right? Which is we all have. We like to have a little bit of laugh. No, it's just serious things, right? That's the point of these petitions, right? And bringing people's attention to different subjects, serious people. Once that's been said, let's take a look at how petitions work. You create petition here at UK's government and all parliament site. Only British citizens and all UK residents can create petitions. That's point one. You can get 5 people to support your petition. We will tell you to do this when you are creating your petition. Number 3, we check your petition and then publish it. We only reject petitions that don't meet the standards of petitions. There are different standards, but there isn't that many of those standards, right? But if anything, they need to undergo some standards, right? Uh, Number 4, British citizens and UK residents can then sign your petition and can only sign the petition once. Number 5, the petitions committee review all petitions published. They select petitions of interest to find out more about the issues raised. They have the power to press for action from the government or parliament. Number 6, at 10,000 signatures, your petitions of the UK's government and all parliament sites get a response from the government. At 100,000 signatures, your petition on the UK's government and or parliament side will be considered for debate in parliament, right? So there's more information for people who are interested with just serious things, right? I think there's all kind of people you can find on internet, right? Just serious people. Once that has been said, let's close on that. Thanks for watching. See you next one.